My name is Kritika. I am your computer digital mentor. Today we are going to start our third chapter, that is computer memory. We are going to learn about computer's memory in this chapter. So students, before we start our chapter, we have some lesson objectives. Differentiate between the term data and information, internal and external memory. Describe different data storage unit, primary and secondary data storage devices. Now students, we have some warm-up questions. That is, identify the pictures and write their names. So students, here you can see some pictures. You have to identify them and write their names in the given blank. Now let's start our chapter. Human beings use their memory to store information. They are able to recollect the information, that is, remember things when they required it. In the same manner, computers also have a memory. Computers need the memory to recollect the data. So now students, our first topic is what is data? So students, what is data? जैसे कि हम किसी भी चीज को याद करने के लिए अपनी मेमोरी का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, ठीक वैसे ही अगर कंप्यूटर को कोई चीज याद रखनी है तो वो भी अपनी मेमोरी का इस्तेमाल करता है। तो आइए कंप्यूटर की मेमोरी के बारे में जानते हैं कि कंप्यूटर कोई भी चीज को कैसे याद रखता है। सो डेटा इज एनी सीक्वेंस of one or more symbols given meaning by specific act of interpretation. Data requires interpretation to information. There must be several known factors considered. In computer field, data is a collection of numbers that can have the value 1 or 0. Now students, our next topic is what is information? We are going to learn about information in detail. So, information is data that has been processed to be meaningful to the person who receives it. The processed data must qualify for the following characteristics. Or, information is the summarization of data. Technically, data are now facts and figures that are processed into information, such as summaries and totals. So students, first we have on time. Information should be available when required. Next, accuracy. Information should be accurate. Now next we have completeness. Information should be complete. Now students, let's know an interesting fact, that is the term memory applies to faculty of remembering data and information. जो मेमोरी टर्म है ये किसी भी इंफॉर्मेशन और डेटा को याद रखने के लिए यूज होता है. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, अवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज कंप्यूटर मेमोरी. व्हाट इज कंप्यूटर मेमोरी? कंप्यूटर किसी चीज को याद कैसे रखता है, इसके बारे में जानते हैं. इन कंप्यूटिंग, मेमोरी रेफर्स टू अ डिवाइस that is used to store information for immediate use in a computer or related computer hardware device. As a human being possesses memory, similarly, computer system also has memory. When we see or listen to something, it gets stored in our brain but does not last for long. If we want to retain it, we note it in our books or notebooks and can access it as and when required. Similarly, all the data and instruction are stored by the computer in its memory. The term memory applies to any electronic component in a computer system that is capable of storing data. When you enter data in computer, it stores the data in its internal memory and the data which you want for future use, you save it in external memory. So, there are two main categories of memory in a computer, that is internal memory and external memory. Now students, we are going to learn about internal memory in detail. What is internal memory in a computer? Internal memory is used to store the necessary information processed or instructions for processing the data. This memory temporarily stores data while programs are running. Now students, we are going to learn about external memory in detail. What is an external memory in a computer? Let's learn about it. External memory is not required for working of a computer, but it is required to store work done on computer for future references. So students, now let's jump to our next topic, that is representation of memory. As we all measures weight in kilograms, distance in meters and kilometers and etc. In the same way, there are measurement units for the computer memory. These units are called bits and bytes. So students, before we learn about bits and bytes in detail, let's have a look at an interesting fact. So, a bit of the short form of binary digits, it is the smallest unit of computer memory. Now students, let's learn about bits and bytes. The computer works on 2 digits, that is 1 and 0 systems. This is called a binary system. Each of these digits, 1 or 0, represent a bit. A combination of 8 such digits make a character. Thus, a character is represented by 8 bits and also called a byte. So, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits or 1 character. A bit is the smallest unit of measurement used to quantify computer data, while data transfers rate are measured in bits per second. So students, here you can see the numbers of bytes, that is 8 units. Now students, let's jump to our next topic, that is some larger unit of memory. So first we have kilobyte, that is KB. 1024 bytes are equal to 1 kilobyte. It is equal to 1 page of the text book. Now next we have megabyte, that is MB. 1024 KBs are equal to 1 megabyte. It is approximately equal to 1 book. So 1 KB is equal to page of a book and 1 megabyte is equal to 1 whole book. Now we have gigabyte, that is GB. 1024 MB bytes are equal to 1 gigabyte, that is GB. It is approximately equal to a pile books. Similarly, 1 GB is equal to a piles of books. Now next we have terabyte, that is TB. 1024 GB are equal to 1 terabyte. It is approximately equal to an entire book stand. Same as an entire book stand is equal to 1 terabyte. So students, here you can see the flow chart of different memories, that is byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. So students, before we learn about more topics, let's have a look at an interesting fact. The binary number system was invented by an Indian mathematician named Pingala. In the 3rd century BC, the system was then developed by Leibniz in the 17th century and Boole in the 19th century. Now students, let's learn more about the types of memory. The internal memory of computer is divided into 2 types. That is, first is primary memory, that is RAM and ROM. Then we have B, secondary memory, that is floppy disk, CD-ROM and hard disks. Let us read about these in details. So students, first we have primary memory. Primary memory is the memory that can be accessed directly by CPU. It is also called internal memory. Computer can read and write on this memory. This memory is fixed inside the CPU box on motherboard. It is the fastest of all other data storage devices. Now students, let's learn about types of primary memory. There are two types of primary memory. That is, first is RAM, random access memory, and second one is ROM, read-only memory. So let's learn about RAM in detail. RAM stands for random access memory. It is a temporary memory of the computer from which information or data can be read and on which it can also be written. When power is lost, the information stored is lost too. That is why it is called a volatile memory. So students, here you can see the picture of a RAM, that is random access memory. Now students, let's learn about ROM in detail. What is ROM? ROM is an acronym for read-only memory. It refers to computer memory chips containing permanent or semi-permanent data. Unlike RAM, ROM is non-volatile. Even after you turn off your computer, the content of ROM will remain. Almost every computer comes with small amount of ROM. So students, here you can see the picture of ROM memory. Now let's learn about differentiate between RAM and ROM. What are the difference between RAM and ROM? Let's learn about it in detail. Now students, here you can see the difference between RAM and ROM. So first we have RAM. RAM stands for random access memory, whereas ROM stands for read-only memory. Now next we have RAM. RAM is a temporary memory, whereas ROM is permanent memory. So third point is data stored in RAM can be changed. It is also called volatile memory, whereas data stored on ROM can be read but cannot be changed. It is also called non-volatile memory. So now students, let's learn about secondary memory. Secondary memory is also known as external memory. It is the slower and cheaper form of memory. CPU cannot access the secondary memory directly. The content in it must first be copied into the primary memory storage, RAM, for CPU to process. This form of memory stores the information for a long time. Secondary memory devices includes hard drives, floppy disks, CDs, pen drives, and etc. So students, these are the examples of external memory. Now let's learn about types of secondary memory. So what are the types of secondary memory? Let's learn about it in detail. There are several types of secondary memory. So first one we have magnetic tape. So what is magnetic tape memory? Let's learn about it. It is used for storing data backups. Particularly in corporate settings, the average amount of storage is 5 MB to 140 MB for every standard length reel, which is 2400 feet. It is used in recording sound, pictures, or computer data. So students, here you can see the picture of a magnetic tape memory. Now next we have hard disk. Hard disk is installed inside the computer. It is a rigid, non-removable magnetic disk with a large data storage capacity. It has large storage capacity. It is magnetic disk on which the data is stored. The computer starts working for any program after reading the information from the hard disk. Nowadays, a normal hard disk comes with 1 TB or more storage capacity. All the work that we do on the computer by default gets stored in the hard disk. When you save data or install any program on your computer, the information is typically returned to your hard disk. You can see the drives named as C, D, E, and etc. So students, here you can see the picture of a hard disk. Now next we have CD-ROM. You can even store data in a CD. Let's learn about it in detail. A CD-ROM stands for Compact Disc Read Only Memory. It is portable and can store large data. It is an optical disc that was originally meant for storing music. It has storage capacity of 700 MB. So students, you can also see the picture of a CD-ROM here. Now it's time to know an interesting fact. That is, CD-ROM is an optical secondary storage device developed by Sony and Philips. Now students, let's learn about DVD-ROM. A DVD-ROM is a type of recordable DVD and a storage capacity of usually 4.1 GB. There is also an 8.54 GB dual layer version called DVD-RDL. So students, here you can see the picture of a DVD-ROM. Now our next device is USB drive. You have usually seen USB drives in your homes and everywhere. It is a very common device to store memories. Now let's learn about it. A USB, that is Universal Serial Bus drive, is a type of flash memory storage device. It is used for transferring data or files from one computer to another. It is very small, removable and are rewritable. Flash drives are less expensive than hard drives with the same storage capacity. So students, here you can see the picture of a pen drive. Now it's time to know an interesting fact, that is Hua Keen Sang of Malaysia invented the USB pen drive. Now students, next we have memory cards. So a small flat flash drive is used especially in digital camera and mobile phones. The memory cards are multimedia cards, are designed for portable devices like mobile phones and digital cameras in the form that can easily be removed. So students, here you can see the different types of memory cards. Now, what we have learned in this chapter, let's have a quick look on some key points. Volatile memory loses all the content stored in it when the computer is turned off. Volatile memory उसके अंदर का अपना कंटेंट खो सकती है, लूज कर सकती है जब कंप्यूटर ऑफ हो जाता है. नॉन वॉलेटाइल मेमोरी डज नॉट लूजेस इट्स कंटेंट व्हेन द कंप्यूटर इज टर्न्ड ऑफ. नॉन वॉलेटाइल मेमोरी अपना डेटा नहीं खोती कंप्यूटर बंद होने के बाद भी. A byte is the smallest group of information that a computer can process. एक बाइट इंफॉर्मेशन की स्मॉलेस्ट ग्रुप होती है जिसको कंप्यूटर प्रोसेस कर सकता है. अ रीड ओनली मेमोरी, दैट इज ROM, इज वन ऑन विच इंफॉर्मेशन इज परमानेंटली स्टोर्ड. तो रोम एक ऐसी मेमोरी है जिसके अंदर कोई भी डेटा और इंस्ट्रक्शन परमानेंटली हम डाल सकते हैं. हार्ड डिस्क is a magnetic disk installed inside the computer on which the data is stored. एक हार्ड डिस्क कंप्यूटर के अंदर ही इनबिल्ट होती है जिसके अंदर हम डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हैं. So students, this is it from this chapter. Soon we are going to learn about many interesting chapters of computer. Till then, revise what we learned today. Thank you.